Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football, and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the Vols run through the tee, they are in for a show. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Volunteers will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida's offense will take the first swing of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The handoff to Johnson. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollack.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Coming after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Just a short pass to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Gators will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's White. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Volunteers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll give it to Johnson. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Going to the running game. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Mertens. Getting some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The Vols headed quickly to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll put the tight end in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. So the problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and makes big plays.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown ball. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Going to the ground. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? Touchdown, Tennessee! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball, they wanted to do something with it, and they did. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
To throw, it's Mertens. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line, and the returner will be brought down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Split backs here. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance, and I mean you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides, but you got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle, and they did right there.
It's 1st down from the 11. Give to the back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Back to throw, it's Mertz. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
3rd down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. To the air, it's Mertz. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. The handoff to Johnson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. With just about 30 seconds to go in the half, how aggressive do you want to be here? Trying to find his man on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
He's got it on the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Buys a little time. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Trying to set the tone with the run. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Looking left. Hauls it in. Flying down the left side. He's at the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
All right, defense, you're going to have to hone in here. You're going to have to turn the page. Just gave up a big pass, but all of a sudden the offense now is knocking on your doorstep. They're in the red zone. This defense, they need to step up here and make a play.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
On the move. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding 1st and goal. What do most people do on 1st and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bruh, not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The option look. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. An 84-yard drive there, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it.
And just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab.
As a play caller, you feel confident throwing this out to the perimeter against zone coverage when you have that kind of timing and chemistry that this quarterback and receiver do. You saw it on that one.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. The play action fake. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Caught close to the marker. It's Wilson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
The give to the back. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. So a drive there of 85 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Now on first down from the 28. He'll pull it on the read. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of the sport.
Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Sampson. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go to the counter. Nice move to keep moving. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Around the edge, it's Sampson. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Vols! And the route is on.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be knocked down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pulls it in, it's Badger.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get 1 more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They're bringing heat. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's got great speed. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
At the 35, he's got room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
With the clock running, this should be the final play.